Hello. Now, it appears that you're looking to burn 100,000 calories a year. You might be on a fat loss diet, you might be trying to achieve your goals, you might just be interested in who this clown is trying to promise you to burn 100,000 calories a year, thinking that seems absurd. However, I'm going to break down the maths, I'm going to tell you the secrets, which I think are quite well known, and you can form your own opinion, you can tell me if I'm an idiot below, but I think this is going to help people, especially if on a fat loss diet. Now, I know what you're thinking. Excuse me, good sir, but I'm already burning through 100,000 a year paying Amazon Prime, Netflix and my electric bill. I'm not talking about your Bunsen burner, sweet little earner. I'm talking about calories and how we can leverage something very easy to burn through 100,000 calories a year. So what is it that I'm talking about? Well, I think I'm talking about getting your steps in. I'm talking about walking. Now, you might think, this guy, I've heard it all before. Before you click off the video, I'm going to break down the maths. I'm going to tell you some ways to get your steps in, some benefits of getting your steps in. And if you're someone who's not walking at all, you're going to finish this video thinking, what am I doing? And you're going to go out for a walk. It's a beautiful day, at least it is today. So, on average, we burn 30 to 40 calories per 1,000 steps, right? That's for an average person. If you're heavier, taller, you're going to burn more. So if you are on a fat loss diet and you're a little bit overweight right now, or a lot overweight, then those numbers are going to be higher. So if we burn 30 to 40 calories for 1,000 steps, and let's say we go with the infamous 10,000 steps a day goal, then our goal is going to be 10,000 steps, and that's going to work out about 300 to 400 calories per day. So across the week, that's 2,100 to 2,800 calories burn just from 10,000 steps a day, and 2,100 to 2,800 calories over the course of a year is 109,200 calories, or 145,600 calories. So you're getting 100 to 150,000 calories per year burn from simply adding 10,000 steps a day to your daily routine. Now we can dive into the maths a little bit deeper. So, you might be burning through 100 to 150,000 calories per year, but what does this mean? This seems like a crazy high number. Well, a pound of fat roughly is 3,500 calories. I'm sure you've heard that before. If you haven't, a little knowledge bomb there for you. Don't say I don't do it for you. But if you're burning through that amount of calories per year and a pound of fat is 3,500 calories, then that's about 30 to 40 calories. That's about 30 to 40 pounds of fat per year that you're potentially leaving on the table or on your body, so to speak. Now, I'm not saying that you can just implement 10,000 steps a day and burn 30 to 40 pounds of fat a year. You still need to be in a calorie deficit, but granted that you are, this is such an easy way to burn those extra calories. And I'm going to show you some ways that I implement into my daily routine that you can do the same. Because 10,000 calories might seem like a chore to some people, but you'll soon realize that the numbers can add up quite quickly, especially if you implement all these little techniques that I do. Now, the physical benefits I think are still quite overlooked. To some people, it might just seem like walking. However, you're going to increase, muscle density in terms of your lower body. It's not going to be huge, but you're going to improve joint health, bone density, bone health, posture. If you are in a deficit, you're going to be losing fat. So it's going to reduce your risk of heart disease, chronic disease, diabetes, cancer. All these things can come just simply from walking. And I think that's a really good thing to think about, especially if you think that the gym is quite daunting and you're already not walking. It's like, why would you not take this super beneficial thing that can help? That's something you can do alone, with friends, outdoors, indoors, if you have a treadmill, and apply it to your life. Now, there's not only physical benefits, but also the mental benefits too. Some of my best ideas have come from me bashing my head against my desk for 5 hours straight and then going for a walk, and it just comes to me. You've got that clear mind, you've got that reduced anxiety, that reduced stress, you're away from screens, you're away from being confined into a room, you're hopefully with nature. And all these benefits are just going to compound alongside the physical benefits. And you're going to ask yourself why you didn't start walking sooner. So what are some ways that I implement and some methods to my day that get me to that 10,000 step goal? Well, first of all, I just want to say that you don't have to be 10,000 steps. I've laid out the maths for 10,000. If you're on 0, getting to 5,000 steps a day is very doable. And then maybe you can increase it to 6,000 after a month, 7,000 as you get fitter, right? Some people might be time restricted, so you might only be able to do 5,000 a day. Now you need to ask yourself if you really are time restricted or if you just bullshit. So how do I do it? Well, when I go shopping, I park as far away as possible. My girlfriend hates it, especially when it's raining, and I'm saying, come on, we've got to walk from the other side of this car park. Sometimes, you know, I live quite close to the supermarket, sometimes I'll walk there instead of driving there. Always going up the stairs. All these little things are just going to increase your non-energy activity thermogenesis, which is just basically like, as I move my arms now, all these little things are burning calories, and just by making these small little changes, it's all going to add up. If you're someone that works from home, you know, you could get an indoor treadmill, one that goes under your desk. If that doesn't suit you, and you want to take meetings, you can answer emails, any sort of mundane tasks where you can go on your phone and do it. Granted, you don't need to take notes or be present. You know, it might be a meeting where you just have to say, yeah, it looks good every 10 minutes. So you can do it when you're out walking. Small, stupid things that might seem trivial to people, but brush your teeth twice a day. When you're walking, just walk around the house or walk around the flat. Might be an extra 100, 200 steps on either side. It's like 400 steps a day. Over the years and weeks, you know, it's not sexy to tell someone to just walk 10,000 steps a day and implement all these little methods. But if you're looking for something to get that extra edge and something to give you that leverage in terms of calories and fat loss, then this is just a no-brainer. And one of my favourite activities now is going for a nice walk, finding a hike. You know, those numbers, there's 30 to 40 calories per 1,000 steps, is simply probably just an average on flat land. You know, when you go out for a hike, you climb an incline, you're going out in nature, all these things are just going to vastly improve your physical capacity as well as your mental capacity. And like I said, it's become one of my favourite things to find a good walk now. So I hope that helped on your fat loss journey. And if you think about it in terms of how easy that was to implement, you know, you start to put the work in, you start to find the 10,000 steps from somewhere. It's not just going to magically come to you, but you do that 10,000 steps alongside a couple of cardio sessions a week, a couple of gym sessions, eating well, and you're going to be the next Mr. Olympia. It's written in the stars, I can already see it. So good luck, I hope it goes well. Let me know if you've got any more fat loss tips, any more tips specifically for walking in the comments. And yeah, let me know. I'll see you in the next one, whatever that might be. This YouTube thing's hard.